Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This is a very quick video where I'm making a stone gravel road base for an upcoming project. It's a nice simple project and it requires only a few items. I started with my new favourite material for diorama bases, which is a piece of slate. I really like the fact that slate often has a very flat side and a side which has a bit more natural variation to it. I found this piece of slate during a walk I was on recently, but if you don't have access to slate, you could also just use some XPS foam and cut it to shape. And I've done that many times on previous dioramas. I then applied some of this AK acrylic paste. This is their earth colour, light earth. The purpose of this paste is partly for the texture and partly as an adhesive for the stones I'm going to add. So once the slate was covered with the paste, I did try to have the lines, the brush strokes if you will, going in the direction, the long direction, because that will be the direction of travel along the road. Because it's going to be a sort of stony, gravelly road, I didn't necessarily want explicit tyre tracks, but just indentations going in that direction. The colour of the paste is irrelevant because it will all get painted. I did think that I'd use the smallest stones I had available, but looking at them later they do seem a little bit too big, and I perhaps should have used a slightly finer bag of gravel. The reason I'm using the paper towel here is so I can collect and reuse any of the excess stones. I gave everything a base coat of grey from Tamiya Acrylics. I airbrushed it on, but equally you could just use some cheap acrylic paints and brush paint those on. Try to make sure the paint gets in all the crevices and also that any of the loose stones come off, because if you don't want loose stones coming off later and exposing the paste, it's best they come off now. Then I took a selection of Vallejo model colour paints, sort of tans, browns and greys, and set about painting the various stones. What I tend to do for this is put a piece of foil on my desk, put the paints on separately, but then just sort of drag them together with a brush so that each individual stone gets a slightly different shade of the colour. It's actually quite a relaxing process once you get going. I also took this mega tub of tufts from Warpainter Scenics, which I bought a long time ago, and pulled out a few which I thought might be a relevant colour. The reason I'm cutting them here is to avoid having every tuft being a uniform size and shape. They are self-adhesive, but I do typically glue them down with a drop of PVA glue as a backup. In order to take off that natural sort of static grass shininess that they have, I do try to lightly paint them with a brush. These are Vallejo model colours again. The paint is quite thin. I'm not necessarily trying to change the colour that much, but just take off some of that shininess. Finally, I took some Abtai Lung 502 oil paint. I forget which colour this is, but it's a dark browny black colour. It might have been sepia. I thinned it with some odourless thinner, and I applied it around the stones, which in effect means I applied it to the majority of the surface. And the idea, of course, is that it goes into the gaps between the stones and also into the surface texture of the stones themselves and brings out any of those details. And then finally, I gave the stones a light dry brushing with a very light grey colour, with a flat brush, trying not to dislodge any of the stones, but that really helps bring out the highlights on the terrain. And there we go guys, there is our finished base. I think that's not a bad job for a couple of days work. The majority of the time there really is waiting for that paste to dry and for the initial coat of paint to dry. I do of course have some things to go on this base, and that will be in an upcoming video. So please do stay tuned for that. I would like to say thank you to all of you for watching, and special thanks to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members for their ongoing support of my channel. It is hugely appreciated. Until next time, thank you again for watching and have fun modelling.